Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DJ Keo here, and as resident fanboy for Traktor, I think it's time to do another Traktor video. But hey, relax. This is not going to be a rant. I promise I'm not going to do another rant. I've done a rant for like 6 years in a row on my channel about Traktor, whatever. So this is not going to be one of those rant videos, all right? Just a calm discussion about the state of Traktor. So the hubbub on the internet is, that's such an old term. The buzz on the internet, if you will, is that Traktor made a post on their forum, which is very interesting. You should check out the forum. If you're a Traktor user, you should be on the forum anyway, but I digress. Let's talk roadmaps, all right? And this is not a rant. I have been begging this company for years now for them to have some kind of timetable, or even not even gonna do a timetable, just say the things you're working on. So people are like, hey, work on this faster, or we don't really care about that, like that kind of thing. So kudos to them. So they made a list of some stuff that they're working on currently and what's gonna be the next version of Traktor. I think it's fair to say this is gonna be a Traktor 4.0. I think that's pretty much fair to say. So one of the things that they're working on is a new engine. Well, not engine, but code for the Traktor platform. And this is something that, we've been talking about on this channel for a long time. And the need for a leaner code to make it more efficient and easier to update and get rid of some of the bloat from the software. So kudos to them on listening to the fan base, I guess. They did do a survey, though. So to be fair, they did a survey. I think I talked about it like last year or the year before. I can't remember. This is all a blur, right? But I know I filled out the survey, the initial survey that they put out, talking about what's important to them, things that they should be focusing on. So they're listening to the survey. So I'm happy with that. Like these are all the things that you could ask for from a company that you've invested a bunch of gear in and you use it a lot and you actually care about it, because I care about DJ software and this kind of stuff. I do care. I hope that all the platforms are doing well. They're robust. People are using them. They're not dying on the vine or whatever. So I do care about that stuff. So robust update to a hardware engine that runs Traktor. Great. Good stuff. Also, they talked about they're planning on making a subscription service. Hold on. I wish I had 4 thumbs. Can go. I hate subscription services. I really do. Especially for DJ software. It's fine for music because, you don't have to use that thing. You can buy your own songs. You can go in a DJ pool. But you have options. When these companies do subscription services and you don't own the software anymore, I hate every ounce of my being says, do not trust this, because one day they're going to snatch the rug from underneath you and this stuff is going to stop working. And that's a real possibility every time you switch over to some kind of subscription service. That's a real possibility that your DJ software could just stop working. Company goes bankrupt or they get bought out from somebody and they don't care about your software anymore. And then what are you going to do? You have to move platforms. I don't want to do that. If I bought this thing, give me at a minimum, give me the option to pay for it outright. Some people can't afford that, and that's fine. But you got to make it like $3 or whatever. Because like if this thing's $70 and you're gonna make me pay $9 a month, like, come on, man. After a year, I've paid well over the cost of this DJ software. I think if you're going to do something like that, it should be a threshold. So if I'm paying $9 a month and I get to the $100, whatever it costs to buy the software flat out, you should be like, here's your service. Here you go. You're a paid customer now. Like, you should do that. Because this indefinite paying forever. So if I had this thing for a couple of years, I'm going to end up paying like $1,000 for DJ software. It should cost me $100. That's some bullshit, right? Moving on. Drum machine. There are people who do care about this stuff, and I say you rock it. I'm not saying to take it out of the DJ software. In this particular instance, this is just something I probably wouldn't use. If you do want to do that, that's cool. I'm not knocking that or putting you down or whatever, but it's not that big a deal to me. Elastic beat grids. This is a factor for a lot of people. It's in particular Traktor, because Traktor has this kind of thing where it feels slightly rubbery. I can't explain it. If you use Traktor, you'll know what I'm talking about. You get used to it, but you know, when you're mixing music that doesn't necessarily have a beat grid on it, it could be a problem. That's why a lot of people, they prefer Serato to do stuff like that over Traktor. And I think that's fair. That's a fair argument. For me personally, I scratch stuff like that in, or like I'll mix the part that is mostly on point. I'll put like a cue point or something there. Let me know where the area is. That's a good part to mix. And I just hit that spot. I'm not worried about trying to blend a 5-minute song that's just all over the place because it was made with live drums or whatever. Or you could just use Ableton and kind of move all the beat grids and make the song to be on point in the first place, which I've done. It is tedious. If you don't have the patience to do it, don't even bother. I understand it's a huge issue for a lot of people, especially if you're doing loops and stuff like that. Like you just want to break beat and it break beats all over the place. If you get elastic beat grid just for that one spot, like that makes sense to me. The other thing that it said is that they're going to have more streaming services on the platform. So I'm assuming Tidal, most likely SoundCloud, because right now BeatSource and Beatport is on there. I think that was the first one that was put on there. And they're going to add those other ones on to the platform as well. Thumbs up for that, especially Tidal. And, you know, if you're doing weddings and stuff like that, you need like a random song somewhere, you need Tidal. BeatSource is perfect for current music and club stuff. Like it's a perfect thing for that. And it for mobile DJs, if you got a hole in your library for some brand new songs, whatever, BeatSource is perfect for that. Tidal is for, I need a random song from 1972 from Joni Mitchell. Like BeatSource is not going to have that. Like that's not their business model right now. It's a DJ pool. And, you know, Tidal's more in the Spotify lane. So I'm well open for that kind of stuff. So bring on Tidal, bring on SoundCloud. The other thing that they talked about is new hardware. And finally, it's been way too long for Traktor and Native Instruments not to release any hardware. Now, love it or hate it, a lot of people look at the DJ software and how well it's doing based on the gear that's available to it. And one of the knocks for Traktor for the longest time is there hasn't been any new gear for a long time, especially mixers, right? Z2's long in the tooth, man. It is long in the tooth. I think that the S4 Mark III is fine. You don't technically need to upgrade it right now. You can maybe make another budget type controller or something like that. But like technically, I don't think that you need to upgrade it. But if you do, you know, bigger screen. I have a video for that. I complain about Traktor a lot. I have a video for that. But you know, generally, I don't think that you really need to do too much in that space. But you do need cheaper gear. You definitely need a new mixer. And for the love of God, we support stuff off-brand. Get out of your toolbox, your garden, move down the street. Allow other stuff from down the street. You have to. You have to. And I'm specifically talking about Denon. And Rain is a long shot. That's fair. But Pioneer, yes. You need to get stuff from both of these companies. And you know you can do it. It's a simple thing because you semi-support it already. Like that's if you plug in your Traktor, you can finagle this thing and get audio out of your whatever controller you have there. Like it's possible. The issue has always been the MIDI mapping and just actual support from the company. Now, I've had a bunch of solutions for it. Nobody's listening to them, which is cool. That's cool. You know, I got a little tiny spot on the internet just ranting and raving. That's cool. But you have to get other hardware in the mix here. If you're not going to continuously make new gear, you at least got to support something from the world leader in hardware and software, Pioneer or Denon or whatever. You got to support it. You have to. Because here's the thing. A lot of people would go check out Traktor if they could just use the same gear they have at home. If you had an SX or whatever, if you could just run Traktor on it, people would check it out at least. Recognize its greatness. People would. Absolutely would. But right now, this thing being so locked into the native gear is kind of limiting you and shrinking your brand because you're not really supporting the hardware. But that's a debate for another day. We're talking about the positives right now. So also I have a video about that. I've been ranting about this for a long time. Anyways, this is all good news. Traktor, based on the digital DJ tips survey, is somewhere around 12%, 13% of the market. Could easily be 20. Easily jump up to 20 if you just did a couple things. As much as I disagree with the subscription service, subscription will probably help boost up the market. But gear, more than anything else, gear is the thing that's going to move you guys up the market. That is it. You have to get gear. You got to support everything as much as you can. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think having the company actually say something and provide some kind of, even if it's not a roadmap, just the idea of what the hell they're working on. Pigs are flying, doves are crying. I don't know. Cats and dogs are getting along. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. So we're just going to accept this thing. These good tidings, we're going to accept them. Maybe something comes out of this. Who knows? 2025, 2026, who knows? All right. Let me know what you guys think about this below. Is this Traktor's time to shine? Who knows? Anyways, you want to support the channel, buy something from my t-shirt shop, djkeo.store. Link is in the description. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And peace out, boys.